What's going on, guys? It's Game Potato back with another Rust video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a simple base that's especially good for modded servers, for a quick little base, and really good for vanilla because it takes quite a few resources. I'm with this guy right now. We kind of just met up, and yeah. So the basic design is going to be a 3x3, and you might be wondering why. So no, yes, move. There we go. You might be wondering why it's so small, but in reality, it's going to actually be pretty big. There's two different ways that you could do it. As you can see, you put triangles out, one more triangle than normal, and then you put a foundation. It's using the 2-wall high method. That way it takes a triple boost in order to get up. And you could do that twice, or you could just do it once. That was the two ways I was talking to you guys about. I cannot click foundation currently. Alright, so to start, you want to put your door on one of the square foundations, then bring it around to a triangle, triangle, square, square, and then your ladder hatch will be in the middle, along with the tool cupboard, unless you want your tool cupboard to be right here. So, you might be wondering what the double wall method is, but it's pretty much just that. Just put 2 walls high instead of just one I had the editing. If I knew how to edit, I'd quickly edit this out. I mean, I guess you get to see how much resource it wastes. And I am playing on modded, so that's why I don't have to upgrade. I think I started with about 5k HP1. This, I'm pretty sure it takes about 50 to 100k stone. Depending on how you do the base, I'm pretty sure it's 50 to get up to the 3rd or 4th floor. So if you are playing vanilla, you might want to watch those resources. But it's pretty big base design, or pretty good base design, seeing as what you come out with. And for some reason, there's not a lot of clans in modded. That's one of the biggest reasons that I play modded. Appears we're out of HQM, so it's just a little bit embarrassing. Just quickly plop this down here, and well, yeah, as you can see, it does take quite a few resources, so that's sometimes a little hard to get, I should say, not always. But basically, essentially what you do is you double wall this in. I'll just use stone for now for the video, but on modded servers you really want to try for that HQM. So pretty much you just fill out everything like that. It's just like a little airlock system, you put that there. Make sure you put walls above your doors, or else people can just hop up twice. And it makes it easier to get in, so that's never something that's good. Just quickly let me cover this off. And the reason that I use the foundations, it kind of gives me a good barrier, I guess, to... Ooh, that actually shouldn't be here. Oh yeah, it should. It kind of gives like a barrier to lock myself into rooms. I honestly have no... Is he throwing bean can grenades outside? I don't know what he's doing. It's just a little bit weird. Oh, should not have done that. The way that you might be wondering how you get up, well, it's actually really simple. You put a large storage crate here, and now I need a tool cupboard to /move. Ah, he's throwing things at the base. Oh well. Probably hit something. I'm not even going to use this base. This is just the base I'm doing for the video. I am going to use this design, but I don't want to have to tear down walls to upgrade them, so I'll just make a brand new base. Ooh, friend, sorry about that. So apparently it's not him that's using grenade. Yeah, you usually don't want to put your tool cupboard there for obvious reasons. But I usually put it around here. Alright, well, since somebody's using grenades and he said it wasn't him. It was him. Of course. But yeah, so after you do that, you could just do that same design one higher. I really don't have a ladder hatch right now. I don't have materials to make one either, so just gonna build up here. But as you can tell, you really don't want to do this. I'm sure none of you are that dumb, but just say it. This is what the top will look like. You just fill up these little triangles. Pretty much just do the same thing. You could either go one higher with double walling, or you could stop it here depending if you're playing vanilla or modded. Modded the servers. And so once I get this done, I usually, whenever I do stop doing the double walling, the way that I make my base is, oh, that's a lot of just a little bit dumb. So I block these off. The server has the good tool cupboard plugin, so I'll put tool cupboard in each of these, with my alpha being at the top floor. But just having these all the way down, tool cupboards are all the way down, just protect the base from raid towers. Oh, he's jumping. I thought he was going to kill me because I was recording. So tool cupboards will normally go here if the server has a good tool cupboard plugin. And then what I like doing is, oh, that sounds like it hurt. I like putting my I like doing that with it. That way it takes something extra blow in. And then I'll put a furnace here, here, and here because I only use 3 furnaces anyways. I really wasn't paying attention. Of course, you're supposed to block off the back wall. Don't know if I did or didn't. But yeah, you use the back wall and you do it like that. Just that way it takes extra for them to blow in. Over here on my second floor, I usually have furnaces, campfires, and sometimes my bed, but usually I put my bed on the 4th floor, the more secure floor. And it just makes it that much harder to blow. And if you're not going to use it for anything, might as well just have that extra layer of honeycomb. What I personally like doing is putting double doors on everything that's in this little honeycomb spot on. That way, if they do decide to jump through here and blow through there, they have it that much harder to get in. Ooh, sorry about those frames. So what you're going to want to do here is have a ladder hatch. Have doors that lead into either direction. So that way if they do take the traditional method of the ladder hatch, you kind of confuse them. Then just doors everywhere. If you have the materials, this is of course not needed, but this is just how I like to do my base. And then I personally have my ladder hatches right here for my second one. And of course I don't have ladder hatch, so gotta use stairs just to get up. Then you just fill in the stuff again. Oh, that's probably how I run my base. He doesn't know plugins too well, I guess. Oh, he's building his own base over there. That was a rocket. So that's never good. We gotta get this base finished out before. That is really close. Is that a meteor shower? Oh. Thought I saw a guy. Well, just gonna finish this base, I guess. Of course, two cupboards here again, but for the fourth floor, the main difference between the third and fourth floor is that that's scary. I'm pretty sure it's just a shower there. Is that I don't do the same honeycomb method. I still put tool cupboards there, but what I do instead of having the honeycomb like that, since this is my loot room, I have doors that lead to the loot room like that, and then of course just put roof it all off up here. Here would be, and I keep everything organized, so I use a lob chest, so that would be one room. That would be another. There's another. And then that would be the last room. And then the way that I use my chests is I try and shove as many as I can in one room. So just quickly show you. Like I'll put one here and then just start lining them up. I like my rooms to look nice and easy to get to. Have one there. So right there I could fit 5 in that room. Over here. Start it with that. You could put chests on the other side, but then you'd have to jump on your chest every time you get in. And sometimes I do it that way, but most of the time I don't. And you can fit about 5 chests in every room using this method. So that's more than enough if you're playing on modded and there's a high stack. Because in all honesty, you won't need more than a chest of each type of gun. So the one thing that I do change that I usually forget about is you always want these to be hard-sided, not soft-sided. Because if people do blow through your 4th floor and see your loot room, then if they try and find the tool cupboard and build up, that's on them. But usually if they're just coming up, you want them to not be able to pick down your base, because every C4 counts. And sometimes I like misleading my signs, and I'll say that I have like crappy stuff here, or like tools, and then I'll really have all my rating stuff. You know, things like that. That way they blow into it last, thinking that there's nothing, and I'll have like boom right here. But in reality, it's just a bunch of like crappy tools. And then, so you might be wondering, well, how do I defend this space if it's so great? Well, it actually comes with a really good design for defending too, because there's so many options. Like right here, you could honestly make a ton of sniper towers, which I've never personally done. You can have a sniper on each side. So I'm not one for roof camping, but if you are getting raided, it might be in your best interest. Let me just piss this guy off real quick. What I usually do is I just set up walls like this, and I'll have like a wall and then a short wall and then no wall, short wall, 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 and have it kind of going like that. That way I could just peek if I ever need to. If they're right below me, no wall right here. If they're a little bit further away, short wall just for cover. I'm taking fire just to hide behind these. But really, you could have a really good like sniper tower setup. Of course, you need a ladder hatch for ladders or something like that, and since I don't have it, I'd assume just have a bunch of ladder hatches going up. Guess we could put a doorway here. Didn't mean for that. And yeah, I don't even think that this would look that bad. Just having a bunch of sniper towers, maybe having doors on each floor. Like little windows with the doors on it to open and close, going all the way up. Even have like a little pad at an elevated surface, that way your enemies can't flank you. Something like that. Something like this. Stability might be an issue for something like this, but you know, I don't think it'll be too bad. And if it does become an issue, just put pillars. But the traditional design that I use for this is high wall, low wall, no wall, this, that, and then sometimes I'll have these sides open, just depending on how big my base is and how high up I am, really. But yeah, you could really transform this into something pretty cool. Every now and then I put a door here, but auto doors are pretty hard to manage because you have to turn them on and off. So that's usually the reason that I don't do it. I probably could have made a ladder hatch, but in all honesty, I don't know how to, yeah. Probably actually could have this whole time, but I was just being lazy. Yeah, I could have made quite a few. Yeah, so that's pretty embarrassing. But yeah, so just ladder patch up to top depending on how high you want that. And then I'm just quickly finishing this. For some reason this side appears to be longer than the others. 1, 2, 1. Oh. That's weird. Probably messed something up somewhere. Oh well, guess it's more protection. Could've sworn I just heard something in water, but guess not. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'll just quickly slide down, that way you guys can see the finished base. It looks pretty menacing, especially if you do put up those sniper towers. Looks like a real castle. And it's decently hard to raid. It's moderate difficulty to build. Yeah, I forgot about that. It's moderate difficulty to build. I'd say that's pretty difficult to raid, especially if you have 2 high walls, because that's a lot of people that need double boosts if they can't find your furnace. Well guys, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video. Actually, did my outro, but I want to see if I could just do a little bit of a troll alone. Nope, nope, nope! Rip. Alright guys, well, that's gonna wrap it up. Bye!